All right, here we go again, you guys, because 50 Cent has officially stepped into the arena. Listen to this for a second. Sometimes applying a little public pressure actually works. After fans started telling 50, bro, the memes alone are not gonna cut it this time, especially when it comes to T.I. and his sons. Now, on top of confirming that he's planning a surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary, 50 Cent has officially stepped back into the booth. Everybody relax though, it's not a full-blown diss track. Instead, 50 dropped a brand new Power Origins theme record featuring R&B singer Leon Thomas. And honestly, that's a pretty calculated move. Knowing the internet is waiting for you to spit bars at T.I., his sons, maybe even Tiny Harris, 50 basically said, if I'm gonna throw a shot on a record, it might as well benefit me too. The track is called No One Told Us What We're Here For, and on it, 50 sneaks in a jab aimed at T.I. and Tiny by referencing their past sexual assault allegations. Here's the line he delivered. Boy, grandma, your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. Yo daddy made yo mama eat every box in Atlanta. Man, hold up for a second. Are we seriously at the point where people are now trying to shame threesomes? Some of y'all are probably thinking, come on, that bar was weak, that shot barely landed. But listen, I'm just glad 50 finally got back in the booth, because for the past month, ever since Fabulous threw his diss out there, people kept saying, man, 50 doesn't rap anymore, it's over, he's never stepping in the booth again. And every single week, I kept saying the same thing. 50 eventually has to respond musically. Now, if you're 50 Cent, the obvious hope is that this song takes off the same way the original Power theme did. That record is still getting played everywhere almost 10 years later. And to be fair, this kind of shot is completely within the rules of rap beef. T.I. previously referenced the so-called freak-off parties involving Diddy and 50's baby mother, Daphne Joy, on an earlier diss record. Quick side note though, why does it always end up involving women? It's like the downfall of powerful men always circles back to the same situation. But this one little line from 50 just opened a massive Pandora's box, because now he can't hide behind the "I don't rap anymore" excuse. Once you even take a small jab at a record, the audience starts expecting full diss tracks. If you can step in the booth and throw a few punches, then people know you're capable of delivering an entire diss record. And that also means T.I., his sons King Harris and Domani Harris, now officially have the green light to fire back at 50 again. I'm not exactly sure how Domani tops that Miss Jackson diss record he already dropped, but I'm pretty sure he and King Harris are already brainstorming their next move. And here's the crazy part. They even admitted that none of those diss records were cleared by their father, T.I., beforehand.
I saw T.I. talking about how he didn't want you, he basically didn't want you jumping into beef, so to speak, right? And
King as well.
Yes, and King as well, and talking about 50's mom. What was those conversations like?
Nah, we didn't really have a conversation.
You didn't even ask him. You just let it fly.
Because he probably would have told, he probably would have had some input, and I would have to choose to ignore him or go my own route. So I just put it out just because I felt like somebody told me like, this is too good. Like, this is too good to not put out. I just do it because this is how I felt. This was on my mind. This is how I expressed myself. And it could just be like that, and it could just stay on the hard drive. I don't even got to hear it again. I just needed to get it out. But he was telling me like, yeah, you need to put that out. That don't need to just stay on the drive. And I just listened to them, honestly.
So once he heard it, he calls you, and then are y'all together when he hears it? Like, what's the?
So he heard it like how we heard it.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that. you can't be doing. You cannot be doing that.
Well, I mean,
I know he was like, that is not protocol.
It was too good not to put out though. It was really dope how you did it. But what does dad like not as T.I. music, as dad? What does he call you and say? Man to man at this point.
Man, he's a father, so now I understand it. And I understand why he picks and chooses when and what to say and how much to say, because he don't want to have too much impact or push his child in a direction that I naturally wouldn't want to go into. So he really don't say much, but I hear people tell me what he say. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, he was. I know for a fact he said, yeah, we don't gotta do it. It's over with now.
Listen, man, we all know T.I. has never been the type to run from smoke. Anytime, anywhere, he's ready for it. However, hold up, it might actually be a little too late for all that now. As many of you probably heard in some of his recent interviews, the man sounds like he's completely over this whole situation.
You have expressed wanting to do verses, though, regardless of that. Regardless
I haven't expressed.
Oh, you haven't.
It's not me expressing it, and that's another misconception that I really have a disdain for. I'm not out here soliciting myself for verses. I don't give a fuck about verses. People want to see me in it.
But you gotta have some love for that. Like, that's a celebration of the music, right?
Of course. It's only goofy ass shit like this that make a nigga like, man, why y'all ain't come talking about this shit to me in the first place? I'm fine on my own, bro. I'm good. I don't need none of this shit, bro. I'm straight. Without the success of Let 'Em Know, without an album dropping, I could have still had my hair and doing comedy, and I'm living in the same house, driving the same cars. Ain't now motherfuckers stop my motion or created none for me. Man, I just, this shit just, man, enough is enough.
It's irritating.
Man, quit the cap, Jack. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't even worth the trouble at this point, dog. You know what I'm saying? Whatever positivity could have came from it,
it's
been poisoned.
However, let's be real. T.I. has never been above jumping in the booth at 3 in the morning and having a brand new record ready by 5. You guys jump down in the comments and tell me this. What do you make of that shot 50 Cent just fired at T.I. and his family? And listen, I already know some people are gonna hate this take, but that verse from 50 is honestly one of the better verses we've heard from him in a long time. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because right now, it's war season. I'll catch you guys later, man.